a lot of ladies with their balloon left. Oh, okay. Let's go down over there. All right, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Anita. I'm 37. I was trying to hear him out. I know you said you've been on the show before, and I don't know that I felt like a red flag, but I don't think there's like an attraction between us.
Okay. Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah. She's my type. Definitely, I like her skin tone. I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got braids. Like you embracing your. Yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked then. I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
I should think that, but
Yeah, nah, you're very beautiful. I like your skin tone again, and you know, you got gorgeous almond eyes, and you know, yeah.
Okay.
So are you still leaving your balloon unpopped? Is he someone that is your type?
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was his type.
Why are you eliminating yourself? You want the balloon back?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get that balloon back. There we go. Okay, we'll be back. Let's head on this way. All right, Josh, I'm going to hand you a pick now.
Okay. Normally, I don't do reactions here to dating show segments, but I did come across a clip on Pop the Balloon that caught my eye in regards to some insecurities. That shit, like,
her shit should have stayed Pop, but she should have stayed Pop. She self-doubted herself.
So I was gonna say, in that situation, I would make sure the woman does not get another balloon back, because that is a woman that is stowing a major red flag you should avoid, and that is major insecurities and trauma dumping before she even gets to know you.
Exactly.
And as a man who's been through this multiple times,
that is a problem.
I gotta tell fellas, if you ever encounter that, and you will, because if you're out in this dating game, there are plenty of women like that, run as fast as you can. They are always going to be moving the field goal post back, and they will never be happy with anything you do. And all you end up doing is marrying them, and they'll pull the Steve Smith Sr. on your ass.
Yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you been my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
After you give them the baby, because they're insecure, and insecurity on that level, and they start trauma dumping all their insecurities on you before the first date or after the first conversation, run for the hills. That is a setup for failure right there for any future relationship, even casual, because women like that are going to be very problematic in the future. Have you ever experienced a woman like that, Branson, who just trauma dumps on you early on?
I'm very.
He's still smashed.
You say what?
Yeah,
He's still smashed.
yeah, that is. Branson.
I try to avoid those type of women at all costs.
He said try.
He tried. That means he still because once I get a whiff of somebody's energy, I already know if I'm going to enter. I'm a positive person. If anybody knows me, I'm always upbeat and all that. So I don't need any. We all have insecurities, though.
Yeah, that is true.
We all have insecurities. Some run deeper than others. I have my insecurities. Even as a 50-year-old man, I still live with certain insecurities. But you know, I've come to terms with it. There's nothing that can be done about it.
There's something can be done about it.
Yeah, some. It depends on what the insecurity is.
That's my opinion.
But nevertheless, like it is what it is, though. You know, but we all live with insecurities. So you know, in a way, I kind of feel what she was saying. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't have those insecurities in the dating.
You can't. Yeah, you cannot say that shit immediately.
Yeah, not like that.
Because that means you don't. That means you don't trust your judgment. So that means any slight little thing that's off, you just gonna overthink and it's gonna blow that shit up. It's gonna be bigger than what it's supposed to be. And as somebody who experienced that as well, that's more of a headache than anything, because
you can't win.
You can't win. It doesn't matter what you do. You can be doing everything damn near perfect.
Everything, and she thinks you plotting behind her back.
Yep.
She thinks there's another
You constantly have to what's the proper term? You have to over reinsure her,
and it's still not.
And it's still not gonna work.
No, I've never been in that type of situation.
Bro, I've been in that situation too many times.
No, I've never been there.
Yo, you got to run for that situation.
She popped that shit immediately, and she looked good.
I've dated women like that, man. You just can't win, bro.
And then I don't really like the balloon pop show.
I don't like it either.
I think they're corny.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't be cheating often, but like, you know, like here and there, like, you know.
It's really for people who want to be seen.
I just don't like it. Then I saw they had old boy up there. I was like, boy, anybody can fleece.
Oh, that's a different show. That's something versus something.
20v1.
Yeah, isn't that different than Pop the Balloon? That's a completely different show.
Oh well, I
don't rock with Fleece Johnson at all for why he's famous.
I just like you say, like people. Why he's famous is just crazy.
Yeah,
that's beyond crazy. But no, I don't like the balloon pop enjoyment.
Yeah, but as far as when it comes to pop the
that's
balloon,
what do. We make like that famous. That's what we do.
Yeah, you right. He's right though. We will find the most heinous.
And I can't even say it's heinous, but this shit it makes no sense. Why
it's heinous.
This famous?
It's heinous. This here is heinous. Why you make him of all people?
Because he done put you onto the jailhouse culture of how they take from boys.
Mm-hmm. And it was always him.
And now he's famous for this?
Wow. Yes, it is.
Now I miss booty. That's what I miss. Booty. Nigga, the first piece of side head was booty.
It's very
only
true.
us. Only us. Only black people will only us.
Yeah.
Only us.
But it's very sickening. We would put somebody like Fleece Johnson on the pedestal.
All the ignorant you find. You
and
found
we got a bunch of ignorant
Heard them.
What?
Yeah, I never.
Boy,
heard
stop.
I'm gonna be. You know how real it is.
Go.
I made sure I was damn near to do anything and I had to go to prison. He should have been front and center in my Scared Straight program.
I agree.
He would have worked.
He should have been the first when they do the 100V gorilla.
He gonna try gorilla though.
He need to be if he can, then he need to be the first one. When they sending him out to go fight the
I
gorilla,
never heard
he
of
need to
this
be the
dude.
first
That's
one.
what's up.
The Boondocks.
It's not like this is some little.
Boondocks was the one
This
who
is
really
this is
blew him
a
up.
big. No, this nigga like 6'6".
Yeah.
If I sees you,
I see you.
And I want you.
And I want you.
got to have you.
We can do is the easy way or
the hard way. We made some people famous who ain't got no business.
Ain't got no
Their
business being on
names
these
being
TVs like this.
being mentioned.
And not for this. The energy with me is I don't really care unless it's affecting my household. Some of these play with astronomical amounts of money. And you can't say there's no parallel playing field when you got people up here and the majority of people right here. We're trying to critique way up there and how they get down and what they do. Because we know there's a whole different set of rules for them.
Of course.